Derry City Council, along with other councils in the northwest of the province, have organised a diverse range of events throughout the week, which starts on Monday, May the 14th. 2012 marks the 10th Northern Ireland Community Relations Week. The theme this year is No More Them and Us, and over 150 events are planned right across the province.
A large part of what we do is actually supporting local groups to do work at local level. And I think the reality now is, and politicians are coming to recognise this more and more, are a number of things. One is that the cost of division is quite significant. A study a few years back said the cost of division in Northern Ireland was around about 1.5 billion. That's the extra cost of trying to provide for a segregated society. The reality is that we still have a heavily segregated society. Education, housing is all deeply segregated, particularly within the public sector, and there are still high levels of sectarianism. But the work that goes on at local level is fantastic and has moved things along quite significantly. As I said earlier, Derry has been a leading light in this in terms of some of the programmes, even the physical infrastructure, like the Peace Bridge, have been enormously beneficial in setting and showing a different way of life for Northern Ireland.
Well, first of all, I would like to say I am delighted as Mayor of the City that we're launching Community Relations here 2012 here in the City in Londonderry, and it is very, very important. Community relations, it's all about bringing people together from different backgrounds, and probably I always say that the City here in Londonderry leads in many ways in community relations. When you take some of the projects we've had over the last number of years, and even on the day of opening our new Peace Bridge back in June, unbelievable some of the stories that were told on the bridge that day were actually told to myself. People who had lived in the waterside for 35, 40 years and never been on the city side, and vice versa, 20, 35, 40 years on the city side and never been on the water side. And I think that's down to the good work that the community relations officers have been doing over the years.
We have a packed programme of around 40 events in the Derry City Council area. One of the highlights is on Monday. We're taking a group of 30 people on a mystery tour of sites across the City Council area, across Derry, Londonderry, that they may never have had an opportunity to visit before. We've also got on Tuesday, we're working with young people in Claudy Playgroup. We're working with an older people's luncheon club and trying to learn about different cultures and celebrations.
I think that good relations is very important for Ballymoney Council. I know they are putting a lot of events on throughout the week, tackling issues like bullying, like hate crime, even looking at objects which have been transformed through the conflict, the role of a woman through the conflict, and we even have a musical event put on for people to come along and just have a good time together.
Well, this week is actually a great opportunity to showcase the work that has been going on all year round for many groups, and it is very significant the fact that we have this whole regional promotion. It brings good relations to the attention of people who may not otherwise get involved at all. So that's why I think it's really important.
Patricia, what sort of events have you lined up in your own council area?
We have a range of events lined up. The main one is a promotional campaign, and like Christian said, it's just to highlight the importance of Community Relations Week and showcase some of the activities that go on by local community groups throughout the year.
Fermanagh District Council has actually been running events annually now during Community Relations Week. This year, our main event through the council, we're working in partnership with Fermanagh Churches Forum. We're actually running a conference in the Manor House Hotel. It's with Dr. Johnson McMaster and Eileen Gallagher. And we're looking at ethical leadership through the next decade of anniversaries. This is an annual conference with the Churches Forum, and I think it's very good that we actually work in partnership to highlight the issues that we're actually facing over the next year.
I used to wonder what it was all about, and if it was really necessary. But I was young and just believed everything my parents told me. People were bitter. Bitterness turned to hatred. But I knew there was probably children there. Children who had done nothing wrong. Children who I could be friends with.
Well, St Cecilia's College is a performing arts school, and I run a drama club, and the girls involved today come to drama club every week, and usually we devise a piece of theatre about health issues, but over the last few months we decided to go down the road of devising a piece of theatre about how times have changed in the city of Derry, and we decided to devise a wee piece of theatre called Shamrocks and Poppies, and it looked at how the girls had devised a piece of theatre about how things were so different when their parents and grandparents were growing up, and we've been working on it for about a month, and that's what the performance is based on today, and I hope it came across that they recognise now that times are very different, and it's a city that we can, both communities can work together.